Hey everybody, what's going on? I'm Gino Reynolds and this is WA&D Presents The Real Gino. Today we're going to take a look at, and I can't believe I'm saying this, the first part of 3 of the last movie of the Fast and Furious franchise. It's time, once again, to talk about family, as we discussed Fast X. So, let's do this.
I'm coming for you, son.
Let's ride. Let's ride. Let's ride.
Here they come. You will never be able to break my family.
When the son of the villain from Fast 5 comes for revenge on Dominic Toretto and his
Family.
Dom has to figure out how to put a stop to his plans, but how do you stop a madman bent on revenge? Oh, and I don't expect to be using much footage from the movie here. Paramount is pretty quick to hit the copyright button. Okay, so first off, I don't even know why I'm reviewing these movies at this point. Nothing I say will convince you to either watch them or not watch them. If you don't already have an opinion on these movies by now, then I don't know what else I can say at this point. The movies are all about fast cars, ridiculous stunts, hard-hitting fight scenes, and of course, most importantly,
Family.
while this movie is what it is, it still suffers from its biggest problem since Furious 7. That, of course, is the loss of Paul Walker. Despite what anyone might have thought, Brian does not return in this one, despite a bit of a tease at the end of F9. They did do the empty chair tease in this one too, but still, no Brian. I still believe that people would be okay with one of his brothers taking over the role, but they haven't pushed the NOS button on that yet. I have a feeling that Brian will be at the end of Fast X Part 2 and in all of Fast X Part 3. Another problem with Brian not being there is this. The movie's villain would have been after Brian as well as Dom. You were on that bridge too, Brian. You're
Family.
too. If I could only say one thing about Jason Momoa's character, it would be that he must have had a heck of a lot of fun playing him. I really enjoyed how unhinged he was the whole time. I was wondering at times if he even had a script. He would be silly one minute and then turn serious the next. I'll admit he's been one of the better villains not to become a member of the
Family.
in this franchise. One final note, Alan Ritchson joins the cast as an agent who's chasing Dom, and I loved his character. He gets to kind of make fun of how ridiculous the franchise is when it comes to the stunts, action,
Family.
and all the other tropes these movies are known for. Oh, and a side note, I can't wait for Reacher Season 2 to come out. What else is there more to say? These movies are what they are. If you like them, you like them. If you don't, you don't. Me, I think they're fine. I don't get excited for them, but I can enjoy them once and never watch them again. What comes next, you ask? Well, I imagine we are going to eventually see every character come back in some way, shape, or form. And I mean everyone. Well, except The Rock anyway. I mean, there is no way that he'd come back and make up with Vinny and become a part of the
Family.
again, is there? Nope, not gonna happen. His career is going way too good to beg to come back. Oh, I almost forgot, there's actually a race in this one. I know, right? If you want to see Fast X, you can check it out in theaters right now. Make sure to follow me at WANDTV.com as well as subscribe to my YouTube channel, The Real Gino. You can also follow me on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, also at The Real Gino. That's going to be it for this edition of WA&D Presents The Real Gino. As always, I am your host, The Real Gino, Gino Reynolds. Until next time, thanks for being a part of my
Family.
According to IMDb, this movie has the character saying
Family.
56 times. This review says
Family.
10 times. Well, no. Now I guess that's 11 times. I hope I counted that right. So, are they going to call the third part Fast XXX? That could be a bit awkward. So, are they going to call the third part Fast XXX? Are we going to get a double dose of Vinny in this? Heck, just bring in Riddick while you're at it. 3 X's, 3 Vinnies, it sells itself.
Family.
12 times.